What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So today, June 2nd, 2020, I was supposed to drop a trailer for the Pokemon Isles of Armor. I was just going to show y'all that. Then this upcoming weekend, I was going to do a breakdown of everything, get all my news that I can get throughout the week to make sure that y'all give y'all an in-depth video so I ain't got to keep coming back. But today, something else popped up that's very, way more important than the Isles of Armor DLC, and that is Black Lives Matter. Now, before I get into this, to me as a person, everybody's life matters. Everybody matters. Everybody matters to me. Whether you white, black, blue, green, out here looking like Piccolo, out here looking like, Naruto, it don't matter. To me, everybody's lives matter. But at this time, at this moment, on this day, Black Lives Matter. Because we're the only ones that's getting killed off. All only ones getting killed off. And it's starting to make no fucking sense whatsoever. And it's like, why should we fear? I'll share a little story with y'all real quick. I'm prior military. I was in the Army. And if you are in the service and you watch this video, thank you for your service. Even though I was in the service, we brother in arms regardless of what we do. So they taught me they trained me how to kill a man, all right? After I got a basic, I took more combative classes afterwards. And the one thing they tell us is this: you shouldn't use this to be looking cool. You shouldn't be using your combative skills to kill somebody. You should only be using this to protect yourself. They tell us about that when it comes down to combatives, to weapons, how to shoot a weapon, to, just anything in the Army. You would think that they wouldn't teach us that kind of stuff. They wouldn't say stuff like that, but we're not. The Army is around to protect, not just to be out here like shoot them up, kill them like Call of Duty. It's not like that. And it's funny that in the Army they teach you that, but in the police force they don't, for some reason, don't get that. I guess they didn't comprehend. They didn't teach that back in the day, or back in police academy, whatever it's called. And it's sad because every time I get on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere you can get some news, the two main things I see on there, or three things now, is coronavirus, because that's still a thing. I guess that this is still not nothing. Nobody cares about it. It's still out there, y'all. Black men getting killed. Black men and women are getting killed for no fucking reason. And the looting, the rioting, and the protesting. Now, I'm a firm believer in the protesting. As long as you're doing it peacefully. You shouldn't be trying to rock the police. You shouldn't be trying to fight the police, any of that. Protest it, man. The rioting parts, I think it's going to get worse if homeboy doesn't get, sent to prison for a very long time. Because I hear people say, no, he should be put in the death penalty. It should be this, it should be that. No, it's just like, hey, let's just put him in. Let's try to get him in prison first before we try to get the death penalty all out there. The looting part, I honestly don't know why people are out here looting, but that's them. They probably gonna come up with some reason why they should loot. I mean, people making memes out of it. I don't think this is the time y'all should be making memes about stuff like this, but the internet will always be undefeated. But my thing is, I never feared leaving my house. Not one time. Not a day in my life I've ever feared to step outside and go places without the fear of somebody trying to kill me. Nobody should feel that way at all. No man, no woman, no child of any skin color should feel that type of way. So the fact that I feel that way now is an issue. And like I said, I was trying to kill a man. So what does that say? Back when I was staying on post, when I was in the military, I could walk to my mailbox with no care in the world. I could walk to the store, drive to downtown, Kansas City, all that stuff. No issues, no problems. Now, since I'm not in that area and I'm in a whole new area and stuff, at first I wasn't feeling that way at all. But now I have to sit there and look over my shoulder every 5 minutes. Walking in Walmart, got to make sure that, nobody think I'm out here stealing. So, I try to follow every rule. The 6 feet rule, because, the coronavirus is still out here. And also with other precautions. And with some stuff that's happened in my personal life over this past weekend, and with stuff going on out here, I came to the conclusion to all this is that, we got to be much, much, much kinder to each other. It's not gonna make you weak. You're not gonna be a fucking snowflake. You're not gonna be a softy, a simp, or whatever. Dog, we just gotta treat each other with kindness. It's not that goddamn hard. It's really not, man. It's like the police officers, they're supposed to protect and serve. I'm like, who you protecting and who you serving? Because you killing like all the black folks out here. It's beautiful to see people protest peacefully when it comes down to this kind of stuff. Because, like I said, I'm still young. I'm 26. I don't want to be walking out to my mailbox and that be the last place that I, went to was my mailbox because the police officer decided, he wanted to shoot me because I was being quote unquote belligerent. Homeboy had his knee on George Floyd's neck. Y'all can't tell me that's just not out of line. And sat there and took the photo like he went on a hunt and killed some deer. And I'm sitting here saying, I'm gonna keep saying this again. Yes, everybody's lives matter. If you're white, black, yellow, blue, green, whatever. But at this moment, at this time, black lives matter because we're the only ones that's being targeted. I don't know why. Well, I do know why because they're racist. But is this just something we're going to keep doing every year? Because I could have sworn we had somebody was killed last year. I think a white officer busted into somebody's house and thought it was hers and took them out. And my thing to that was, how do you not know what your apartment on the inside looks like? Like, you should know. I mean, most people I know got welcome mats. And I'm pretty sure she could, distinguish if it was hers or not. So I call BS on that one. Then I think a year before that, same thing. And a year before that, some black man or woman was killed over some dumb shit. It makes no sense. There was a couple weeks ago, I forgot the young man's name, but he's older than me. But I forgot the man's name who was gunned down by two Caucasian males because they wanted to go out and be Captain America and try to do a citizen's arrest. And I'm like, I've heard of citizen's arrest. I never looked it up because if you ain't no police officer, you're not gonna try to arrest me. I'm like, unless you got a badge and you in the uniform and you actually going about it the right way, you're not about to take me out, bro. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's sad, man. It's really, really, really sad that this is what the world has come to. America is pretty much on fire. The world was already on fire due to the virus. And thanks to all this, a lot of people out there protesting, and I hope everybody's being safe, using hand sanitizer, washing their hands, wearing a mask, all that stuff, because that virus is still out here, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know that virus is still out here. Still no cure, no nothing, and I hope y'all are being safe. At the same time, though, this rioting and this looting stuff, what is stealing stuff gonna do, honestly? It's not gonna prove a point to nobody besides, they just want to act wild. Yeah, some of the memes were funny at first, but after a while, I was like, all right, y'all gotta chill out with this looting stuff before, they start shooting up people for the dumbest of reasons. And another thing is, like, y'all know I'm a wrestling fan. I love wrestling. If you have not seen the tweet, I'm gonna see if I can find it for y'all, so y'all can go check out this tweet that this pro wrestler said, and also see the wrestlers who commented on that. Jackson Riker is part of the Forgotten Sons, and it's hilarious because I don't even remember them. And I'm not trying to say pun intended because they are forgotten because I do not know who they are. They was on NXT, but I guess that they got moved up to SmackDown. So they're going to be more forgotten. No pun intended. Not trying to be funny. That's just how it is. He decided he wanted to go and say on Twitter he is glad that the President of the United States, I forgot what he said, but it offended a lot of people. And some people are like, is he just saying that so he can, plug his group on SmackDown? Because he's technically supposed to be a bad guy. And a lot of guys in the background are like, if this is your way of getting heel heat, it is the wrong way. And I agree with that 100. That's the worst way to get heel heat. That's more of a, hey, y'all need to fire him heat. That type of stuff. But my thing is, at the end of the day, we just got to learn how to treat each other better. Like I said, some stuff happened to me over the weekend, and I just came to terms. And I'm like, we got to learn how to treat each other better. We got to see things eye to. We're not always going to see things eye to eye, but we can at least come to an agreement on certain things. A lot of these people on the police force do care. There are police officers that aren't like homeboy that killed George Floyd. And there's some that are. Attacking the police is not going to help nothing. It ain't going to do anything for nobody. But at the same time, though, you can still protest. You can still make your voice heard because closed mouths don't get fed. So if you don't say nothing, then they're not going to do nothing. And now that we're saying something, and we've been saying this for many, 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 many years, and I'm like, I guess this rioting and looting is probably going to get to them. Some people saying, the president, and I agree with them. I think it is the president because he's a fucking idiot. But at the same time, we got to show them that, hey, not all black people are threats. We are nice people. Not all black people are evil. Not all white people are evil, I don't think people are born evil. I think that's something that they just grow into over time. But what I'm saying is I shouldn't fear getting up, driving up to Walmart, and have that thought in my head that, oh, somebody might kill me on my way here or on my way back. I shouldn't have to fear when a police officer pulls me over and the first thing I'm doing, my hands are already in the air so that he don't think that I'm going to think I have a weapon or anything. It's sad. It's disappointing. This is not something. This is not the type of world I want to bring my kids into. It's just wild, man. It's like I just want people to get along, the peace, keep the peace, because at the end of the day, I might not agree with you, you might not agree with me, but we still got to respect each other regardless of how we feel about the other person's opinion. Nobody should have to die like that. They could have arrested him. They could have took him to the precinct and they could have handled stuff down there. The man didn't have to die. There was no weapons on him. The dude is it's a bit much, man. It's really a bit much. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I might not put up nothing for the next couple of days, actually. I might not put it up until Saturday. But I just want y'all to, sit back, reflect on what the fuck is going on in the world. From a virus to police officer killings. The sad thing I had said earlier last week was either this virus gonna kill me, police officer gonna kill me, or there was an asteroid that was coming. I guess they stopped talking about that. But one of the three is gonna take me out. Some days I feared that I'm not even gonna make it to 50. Hell, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to make it to 35. Hell, 30. The way things is going, at this rate the world is going. I feel like I wish I was born in a different time, but I got no control over that. That's between my parents. They the ones brought me into the world. But now I have to deal with the fact that this is how things are. It shouldn't be that way. Black lives matter. And if you don't believe in that, you can go fuck yourself, because I'm pretty sure if somebody would have took one of your friends out, you'd be sitting there saying it's the same thing. Everybody's life does matter, but at this time, as we speak, June 2nd, 2020, Black Lives Matter. And I hope y'all have a nice day. Peace.